I was still learning at the time, you know. I didn't know music theory, so I'm YouTubing. I'm YouTubing music theory videos, learning how to do music theory and like how to form chords and stuff. And I'm learning that as I'm trying to make this one. So this one was hard to make as far as the learning process because I didn't know anything at the time about music theory. So yeah, I like this one. Man, one time I was just stargazing and then I just see a shooting star and then I just see a shooting star and then I'm like, if a shooting star actually gave me a wish, what would I wish for? And then I sat there for a minute and then I'm like, oh shit. When I see a shooting star, I wish I had it all. When ideas hit me, I gotta put them down fast. I gotta put them down. And once an idea hits, it's like it just starts flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. And so when I get an idea, I just have to get away. I have to get away and put it down immediately, as fast as I can before I forget it. So this one happened when I was stargazing, man. Shout out, hey, go ahead and stargaze. Sometimes you try and force writing, you know, you want everything to be written right now because you know the idea you have for the song, but sometimes in order to write the best stuff, you have to live a little bit and time has to pass in between to create a good song and create a song that comes from the heart. That's how this one was, you know, the pieces came to me at different times. You know, I may have wrote, I know there'll be a day when I get everything I pray for. I may have wrote that one, you know, first, and then the next thing that came to me was, and if I didn't skip class every day, I would go crazy. And then in between, I'm getting parts, you know, and it just came to me out of order. And like I said, you just take those out of order pieces and you put them together and make that puzzle and paint that picture. So that's how this one came to me as far as the writing goes. So I started off with the chords, you know, the chords just provide a good, you know, thing to it. At this time, I was listening to a lot of Bruno Mars. I think the Silk Sonic album had just came out. So I really wanted to get some songs with that electric piano in it because that's what was in it. That electric piano was in every song on that Silk Sonic album. And I just love that electric piano. I was getting into that. So I got those chords in there and then I put the bells along the same pattern as the chords, you know, to give it that, I feel like the bells gave it that star aspect, you know? The bells make it seem like stars, you know? And I feel like I picked the right instrument to, you know, give it that stars aspect. The drums were different because also I was listening, as I said, I was listening to the Silk Sonic album at the time and, you know, Anderson .Paak on the drums, the syncopation he has on the drums is just good. It's so fire. It's so fire. Syncopation is just like when it's on the upbeat or like on the downbeat. So yeah, I just wanted it to have like a different feel. Like the drums aren't hitting on the 2 and the 4 beat every single time. So that's how I wanted the drums. I wanted it to have really good syncopation and like movement and realistic texture to it. The guitars I found in a drum kit. I put some gross beat on the first guitar so it sounds like a whoop, 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 whoop. You know, I added another guitar. That's the one you hear the dun, 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 dun. Like I said earlier, like the lyrics and the beat, they go together. And so when I say there's glitter up above, I add the chimes. The chimes are like the glitter. It's like the and I pan those from like right to left. An instrument people may not hear, but you know, I really love the implement of them is the choirs. I added like a little choir sound and for this one, like it goes along the same pattern, like it's progressing. So it starts off with just the piano and it starts off me a cappella first, and then we add the piano and the bells and the guitars, and then we add the sub bass and the pads, and then we add everything when it comes to the chorus. This song is like, it's the same instruments over and over, but like I'm switching the patterns. The pattern isn't the same for the verse, to the pre-chorus, to the chorus, to the post-chorus. It's four totally different patterns each time. And so, I don't have to like add all these crazy instruments, just it's simplicity in this, but it's also complex at the same time. It's like, it's the same instruments, but it's just different patterns to give your brain like a feeling like, oh, it's different, but it's really not. It's really the same things, but, switch it up a little bit, to keep people on their toes. That whole little post-chorus section, I wanna reach the stars, outer space, see the moon and Mars. I had initially made a song called Reach the Stars, but the song didn't end up panning out. So I just added that part to Shooting Star. It just goes along with what I was saying, like, taking pieces from different songs and putting them in where you think they fit. If they don't fit right here, then it's a spot for it right here. So, just creating that puzzle, like with the lyrics and with the sounds and everything. So, yeah, that's how it went. That Shooting Star, how I created it. The creation, RG. I forgot how Reach the Stars went. I wanna reach the stars to see what life is like on Jupiter or Mars. The stars, they call out to me. That's how it went. That's how Reach the Stars went. I wanna reach the stars to see what life is like on Jupiter or Mars. The stars, they call out to me. That's how it went. And so I couldn't end up getting nothing for that song. So I just took that part and put it on Shooting Star. So, yeah. I wanna reach the stars, out space, see the moon and Mars. Can't be afraid, gotta let your guard down. If you look down, then you just might fall on your way to the stars. Yeah, stars. I wanna reach the stars. I wanna reach the stars, yeah.